Alright lads, so for the first time ever, Caleb have finally doubled the drop rate for fragments in Chronicle Quest, therefore making it the best time to start farming fragments. So as mentioned in the 1000-year Blood War Titan campaign, from the 16th to the 24th, we're going to have 2 times fragment drop rate on Chronicle Quest. And this brought a lot of excitement in the community, especially for myself too, with the idea of just farming a bunch of fragments in 1 week so I don't have to touch this particular game mode for potentially the next 3 or so months. And that was the idea, but let's actually quickly hop into a run real quick and demonstrate what we mean is that it isn't actually what we expected it to be, to a certain extent. So what we have here is a full bonus team. We are doing the 10 times run with the additional 2 extra runs because we do have the Cons Bonanza Pass, so this is going to be a 12 times run. I should probably change out my accessories, you know. I haven't, like, tried to optimize farming Chronicle Quest for a while. I've just been using the same team for the last 2 or so years, but maybe I should start transcending these characters. Since I have to use them every month, you know, transcending someone like Swimsuit or Hime wouldn't be, like, the worst thing to do, to be fair. Alright, so that said, we finished the particular quest, so let's see the drops we actually do get. So 1 minute and 13 second clear time, and this is what we have. So 30, 50, 60, 50, 45, 35, 35, 35. A lot of 35s here, and I think our highest actually being 60. Now, it can get higher, but this is the problem. This is the problem that we have right now with this 2 times drop rate. For starters, the 2 times drop rate doesn't double your actual bonus fragments. So what it does instead is that if we get 10 fragments in this particular quest, it's going to double it to 20. And then that 20 isn't doubled with our bonus fragments. Instead, it only doubles the initial drop that we got, if that kind of makes sense. So because of that, in terms of farming during this particular period, the 2 times fragment drop rate, it is 2 times, but it's just like Inheritance Zone where that 2 times drop rate that we get doesn't actually impact the bonus drops we're getting. And that's kind of the unfortunate part here, because for the most part, this doesn't really change anything, if that kind of makes sense. It's still, the title's not wrong, and there is a question mark. Look at the title, right? There is a question mark. It still is the best time to start farming fragments. Like, if you're going to farm Chronicle Quest, you might as well farm it for this particular week since you are getting those extra bits of drops, but you're not getting the 2 times like we thought we would, for example, because the base drop rate is the only thing being doubled here. The extra fragments you're getting from bonus characters isn't being doubled, and that's something that is intentional, unfortunately. At the same time, this is also bringing up a big problem that still needs to be fixed, and this 2 times drop rate doesn't actually fix that, is that the drop rate is super inconsistent. Very similar to in Red Drop Zone. In Red Drop Zone, in my opinion, you can get a pass though, because the drop rate is actually quite good in that particular quest. But we're seeing here a wide range of numbers spanning from 30 to 60, then 45, then a bunch of 35s, and I think even some quests getting like less than 20, which is kind of crazy to think about. So just to demonstrate another run, let's quickly try again and see what rewards we get this time. Alright, so we finished our second quest, and let's look what we have now. So you can see there 20, but then our next one we get 45, then a 50, then it goes to 60, then it goes to 70, and then we have a 15 drop right here. So that's again the problem with Chronicle Quest. Chronicle Quest still has problems that still needs to be fixed, and this 2 times fragment drop rate sure makes it technically better. Again, this is still the best time to farm Chronicle Quest if you want to get those additional fragments, but honestly, if you don't farm this particular week, you're not really missing out much. You're not really missing out much. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. This is most likely going to return like every single month, because I don't think it shouldn't be that rare of an event for the most part, because it doesn't really impact anything. It's like, sure, you get like a nice little added bonus alongside the normal farming, but it's not like an actual 2 times drop rate. You're not getting double the amount of fragments by playing Chronicle Quest for this particular week. If you did, then this would have been absolutely insane, and again, you would have probably farmed up months worth of fragments in one particular week, but unfortunately with this 2 times drop rate only affecting the base drop rate, it means that it's more so again just a little bonus. So if you want to farm Chronicle Quest, now is again the time to do so. I will be farming at least 2 to 3 months worth in this particular week, just so I don't have to touch it again. Basically, I'm personally going to leave a comment in the Discord server, and I encourage you guys to do the same too. Don't be toxic, just leave a comment saying, listen, you know, this doesn't help anything, right? If you want to improve the drop rates and make this a lot less tedious for us, you need to fix the base drop rate for these Chronicle Quests. They need to be a fixed drop rate, not RNG, and at the same time, the 2 times drop rate really should be affecting the overall fragment you get and not just the base drop rate. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today, just talking about this particular 2 times drop rate period, because if you didn't know, it's currently out right now. It's again not what we were entirely expecting. I feel like this should have been overall 2 times drop rate on every single fragment you get, not just the base drop rate, and that would have made this significantly more exciting, significantly more hype. But regardless of the fact, you are still getting the bonus fragment, even if it is a little amount, and therefore, because of that, I'm going to be farming at least 3 months worth of fragments in this particular week. Because why not? Point event, I don't need to farm right now. Epic raids, I've already farmed enough. I wait till next month for that. I've already farmed enough this particular month. Most of my time is now going to be in arena, and also this particular quest when I have soul tickets to spare. So I hope you liked and enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how much you're trying to farm up. For me, I'm going to go 20k in every single fragment, and at that point, I'll call it quits, and I'll be done for, again, a couple or so months. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.